Joining us with a look ahead from Ottawa is CTV's Colton Praill. Colton, hello to you. So for the first time, Mark Carney and Poilievre will be squaring off in Parliament against the backdrop of an ongoing, unresolved tariff dispute with the U.S. What can we expect?
It'll be a challenge for the Prime Minister. This is the first time that he's going to be facing Pierre Poilievre in the House of Commons, who, as we have seen over the last 2 years, is very adept in the House of Commons. He was able to dictate so much of the national conversation when Justin Trudeau was the Prime Minister, to set the political agenda on things like the economy, to push the issues like the carbon tax, for example, that the Liberals under Mark Carney had to respond to and make one of their first moves, to push tax cuts. Again, something the Liberals responded to and was one of Mark Carney's first moves. What Pierre Poilievre was able to do in the House of Commons was really determine what it was that Canadians were focused on from a political perspective, and that shifted with Donald Trump's tariff threats, taking over the discussion over the last several months. But a return to the House of Commons offers him an opportunity to do that again, something we didn't see in the brief spring-summer session because Pierre Poilievre had lost his seat. And so not only is Mark Carney going to be up against quite an adept tactician in the House of Commons, quite a proficient speaker, he's also going to be up against someone who has shown that they have very strong control over the mechanisms that exist at a procedural level in the House of Commons. Think back to why Parliament shut down last winter. It was because Conservatives were clogging up not only the floor, but also the committee process as well. Pierre Poilievre has shown that he is very willing to use those committees to push his political agendas, and that's another area where Mark Carney, as a relative political newcomer, is going to have to learn to maneuver and to be an equal opponent to the Conservatives and to Pierre Poilievre. So he'll have his hands full, not just with the topics of conversation, but with all of the minutiae, and there's going to be a lot that's presented in this Parliament that will give the Conservatives opportunity to attack the Prime Minister, whether that's a tough-on-crime bill that the Conservatives are pitching, but the Liberals also say they'll have their own version of, whether it's the first budget that Carney presents in October. Jobs and the economy are going to be a key topic for the Conservatives, whether it's things like the Conservatives' catch-all bill that targets the emissions cap, that targets industrial carbon pricing. There will be a number of these issues that pop up that Mark Carney is going to have to deal with in a much more aggressive manner than he has faced so far this summer with the House not sitting.
CTV's Colton Praill starting us off from Ottawa. Colton, thanks for that.